Hi everybody! So many of you have asked us to talk a little bit about home education in Bulgaria. Is it illegal to home educate in Bulgaria? Is it illegal full stop? Is it impossible? Is it difficult? Is it going to stop our kids from having future opportunities? Well, we're going to answer all those questions in this video, and hopefully that will give you a good insight into why we chose home education and how we do it as the parents of a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. So let's do it.
Research shows that children who participate in household jobs at age 3 and 4 are more likely to succeed as adults. So it's crucial for us to teach our children how to survive, how to look after themselves, and how to thrive as they grow. This has been so much easier since moving to Bulgaria and having our large garden and being so close to our friends that have a fully functioning farm with pigs, horses, chickens, and so many things for the girls to learn about.
Look, you've got to shake it like this, look.
No, it was just shaking her body.
So the first question that we always get asked about home education in Bulgaria is it illegal? It's a huge misconception that home education is illegal in Bulgaria. Once upon a time it was, but that has since been abolished, and now it's perfectly legal for families to home educate in Bulgaria. The rules are different for citizens of Bulgaria and foreigners like us. We don't actually have to adhere to most of the rules because we're foreign citizens, and we just don't have to follow the rules as much as a Bulgarian citizen. The rules for Bulgarian citizens are that you have to show that you are providing some form of education under an umbrella curriculum. So you have to provide information that you are giving education to your kids. We do that anyway. We have a curriculum, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in a moment. So this is the curriculum that we usually go with. It's Harbour and Sprout. That's mostly what we use, even though at the moment the kids are so little. We don't really need a curriculum as such. We're just working on their literacy, their mathematics, and general creativity, and then they spend a lot of time outside.
Harbour and Sprout is a homeschool curriculum with unit studies and a wide variety of educational resources for all ages, with a focus on tactile, immersive and engaging nature-based materials. Really super easy to print off, really affordable for all different families, and we absolutely love the different topics, and the girls love it too.
So it's actually Saturday morning, so it's not a weekday, like perhaps if they had gone to school, but you can spend the morning with us and see what we get up to. So of course the kids don't really have a specific wake up time. We don't force them to get up, but naturally they get up at about 7:30. Cece helps Anthony feed the dogs or helps me feed the chickens, and then they usually make their own breakfast in a particular way. They'll butter their own toast or help with making their own porridge, and then they kind of hang out and play for a little bit, and then we decide what we're going to do for the morning. Guys, what are you up to?
We are playing! and baby was just right.
Yep, and then she sat on one baby bear and put her feet on the other baby bears. And it was so comfortable.
One of the other biggest questions that we get about home educating the girls is, do they socialise? And of course the answer is yes. We have formed a small group of home educators in our area, and the girls get to go every week or so and socialise with the kids there. There are lots of groups here in Bulgaria. There's football groups, dancing groups, and at the moment, because we're still quite new here, we're just letting the girls settle in, and just really nice to have found other families that home educate out here and to have that support network, which is really important to us. If you've ever had the privilege of meeting our kids, you'll know that they are super social. They love meeting people and they're definitely not shy. So it really just goes to show that just because your kids are home educated, it doesn't mean that they're going to be really shy and introverted. It just means that they socialize in a more normal way, just like we do when we graduate from school. Putting kids into a classroom of 30 or 40 kids and spending their time all day, every day with those same kids for 5 years at a time, it's just not natural, I don't think. So that's why we really love the home education community, and we love that the kids get to socialize in a more normal way that means that they can choose their friends and there's no cliques or anything like this. It's just that they have more freedom to find new friends in lots and lots of different environments, and it's really cool. Obviously, our kids are really little, so although we have thought about the future and their qualifications, it's not something that we feel worried about right now. We have talked about the future, whether or not we would like to enroll them in an international school. There are several out here in Bulgaria. The ones I'm talking about are the online schools. We do know other children who are doing this, and they seem to really enjoy that as well. So they get to interact with the traditional classroom setting online, but then they also have the freedom to continue their studies in their own way and socialize with their own circles. The internet is so fantastic nowadays that I'm sure that by the time our kids reach that age where they need to be doing qualifications like GCSEs or even AS levels, A levels, things like this, that it's going to be totally different anyway, but that they can absolutely do these qualifications online if they need to.
Oh my God, this is just incredible. So, by the looks of it, we're miles from anywhere, but we're not. We're 5 minutes from our house, up a little hill.
5 minutes walk as well.
5 minute walk, yeah. Maybe 7. Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Is that Nanny and Grandad's house?
You can see Mum and Dad's house from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if people know this, but I didn't do well in school. I wasn't academic.
Yeah, we'll explore.
And, yeah, I my whole life I grew up thinking I was stupid.
Go on, Cece, you lead the way.
And it wasn't until I got into my adulthood and I realised I had really valuable skills and I was really quick and good at learning things that I realised the school system completely failed me. So when it comes to us having kids, I was just completely against putting them in schools because of how it treated me. I didn't want them to feel the way I felt as a kid.
So what are we doing right now?
So we were going on our normal walk where we look for flowers and possibly mushrooms and stuff. And we just decided today that we were going to go up the hill a little bit, and then we saw the view and it's like breathtaking. It really is incredible. Thanks for helping, Olive.
So that's it for this home education video. I hope that this has given you some insight into why we home educate and answered some of your questions. If you do have more questions, then please put them in the comments below and we'll do our best to answer. And that's all we've got time for in this video. So thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.